Hi, I'm Veronica. Welcome to Classical Pilates, an 11-minute mat intro flow. Have a seat on your mat, knees bent 90 degrees. Line up your foot, knee, and hip. Grabbing behind your thighs, the roll back. Curl your spine as you lean back, curling from crown to tail, pulling your belly in and up to lengthen your spine as you round. Curl your pelvis, lowering one vertebrae down to the mat at a time until you hit your shoulder tips, and then come right back up. 5 total. Scooping and lifting, lengthening on the way back and on the way up. Working those abdominals. Relax your thighs. Relax your neck and upper shoulders. Stay looking at your belly button. Slide your hands down your thighs and up your thighs to avoid using momentum. Last one, transition to the 100. Stay looking at your belly button, shoulder tips barely touching the floor, knees over hips. Hands by your hips, begin pumping your arms, inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. Options to extend the legs up to the ceiling, lower the legs at a 45 or lower, depending on where your body can stabilize your pelvis. So keeping your sacrum pressed into the mat, your lower ribs pressed into the mat, no movement in your low back. Keeping your chest nice and open, moving your arms from your back, so feeling the movement come from your lats just below your shoulder blades. Keep going, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5, only moving from the arms. Nice stable spine. Last one. Lower your feet, lower your head. Knee folds. Knees bent 90 degrees. Feet, knees, hips lined up. Arms long by your side, palms down. Press your pubic bone down into the mat and your lower ribs, creating a neutral lumbar curve, but pulling your belly in and up. Lift your right knee over your right hip and lower for 5. Keeping your spine super stable so you don't feel any movement in your pelvis. It's really difficult to do. Last one. Switch sides. Left leg up. Lifting your leg from your powerhouse. It's your inner thigh, glutes, pelvic floor, transverse abs, rectus abs, obliques, all working together to stabilize your pelvis, pressing your sacrum down and your lower ribs. And begin alternating, right leg up, then left leg, avoiding the shift by pressing your sacrum down evenly into the mat and those lower ribs as well. Keep going, 5 each side, moving in slow motion to stabilize your spine and pelvis. Last one, each side. One leg circle, right leg up to the ceiling, left leg out long. Flex your left foot like the foot is up against a wall. Pilates point and V on the right heel and toe, heel in, toe out. Arms long by your side. Press your pelvis into the mat and your lower ribs, keeping that neutral lumbar curve. Cross your leg over, down, and up. Over, down, and up. 5. Pressing down into your left thigh. Reverse your circle. Cross it over, down, and up. Small circles to start. Pressing your pelvis into the mat to stabilize. Bend your knees. Extend your left leg up, switching sides, right leg out long, flex your right foot, Pilates point and V on the left foot. Cross it over, down, and up, pause. Over, down, and up, pause. Pressing down into your right thigh. Crossing over the midline with your left heel. Reverse. Out, down, and up. Out, down, and up. Last one. Bend both knees. Curl your chin to your chest. Curl up to seated. Knees bent 90 degrees. Grab behind your thighs. Lean back and round for Zen rocker. Lift your feet to balance on your sits bones. Rock back to your shoulder tips and rock to your hips. Rocking shoulder tips to hips, looking at your belly button, nice and scoop for 5. Rock up to seated, single leg stretch. Left hand grabs your left ankle. Right hand, left knee, curl to round to your shoulder tips. Right leg out, left leg in, pull and switch, pull and switch. Pressing your sacrum down into the mat, pubic bone down, lower ribs down into the mat. No movement in your pelvis or your spine. Chest open, looking to your belly button the whole time. It's 10 each side. Heels in, toes out, Pilates V. Last one, each side. Double leg stretch, grab your knees, arms and legs go out, sweep your arms around and grab your knees again. 10 total. Hands go up and overhead, shoulder width apart by your ears, and sweep out to the sides to grab your knees. Knees go out and in. When you stretch your legs out long, heels together, toes apart, Pilates V, inner thighs engaged. Stable spine, pressing your pubic bone and lower ribs down. No movement. Last one. Rock up to seated, spine stretched forward, legs out long, feet wider than your mat, feet flexed, hands shoulder height. Lengthening your spine, lift the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale, flex and round over your legs like you're rounding over a big beach ball, reaching the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Inhale, grow tall again, lengthening up, flat back. And then exhale, scoop and round, reaching your fingertips over your toes. 5 total. Think about lengthening your backside as you fold over your legs, creating space in your spine as you flex. Last one. Saw. Inhale tall. Exhale, rotate and reach opposite pinky to pinky toe. Reach and stretch. Inhale, back up through center, flat back. Exhale, rotate and reach, lifting and scooping. So finding that same scoop and lift we did in spine stretch forward and adding the rotation. Thinking about your feet being pressed up against a wall, so there's no movement in your pelvis. The rotation happens from the ribs. Reaching your fingertips away from one another, lengthening and stretching. Last one, each side. Hands to your hips, legs together. Roll down your back one vertebrae at a time, knees bent. Side kick series, left arm up by your ear. Flip to your left side, lining up your left side with the back of your mat. Bringing your feet forward and straight at the diagonal. Left hand behind your head or lowered down if your neck bothers you. Right hand in front. Front and back. Lift your right leg hip height. Kick it forward for 2 kicks and back for 2 reaches. Front, front, back, back. 5 total. Press through your bottom leg, through your bottom heel to stabilize your pelvis. Last one. Up and down. Kick it up. Lower it down for 5, reaching out long, pulling your ribs in and up. Last one, inner thigh lifts and circles. Kick that leg up, grab your right ankle, slide your left leg back and lift and lower. Lift and lower for 5. And then lift and circle for 5. And reverse for 5. Beats on the belly, transition. Slide your legs together, heels together, tight together. Flip to your belly, forehead to hands. Reaching your legs out long, pressing your pubic bone down and lifting your low belly. Tap your heels together, toes apart for 10. Holding your heels tight together to flip to the other side. Rolling onto your right side. Legs forward at the diagonal, right hand behind your head. Left hand in front for stability. Front and back. Left foot hip high, kick it front, front, back, back. 5 total. Pressing down and out with your bottom leg. Last one. Up and down, kick it up, reach it out long. Pull your ribs in, keeping your hips stacked. Last one, inner thigh lifts and circles. Left leg comes forward, right leg goes back. Lift and lower the right leg. And circles. And reverse. Feet on the belly, heels together, forehead to hands. Reach the legs out long, out and up. Tap those heels together. Pull your low belly in. Hands under your shoulders, press back to rest position. Hips to heels. Lift and scoop your belly away from your thighs. Good job.